So I found something straight away. Dex 3, please.
Get ready, everybody. He's about to do something stupid.
Now then, chaps, welcome to another video. This video is all about why does the M3 keep going into limp mode. We've got today and only today to try and figure out why this is happening and get the car fully prepared for the Nürburgring. There's a couple of other little jobs: oil change, power steering hose change, power steering fluid change, just a few little here and there jobs to check over the car. But the main one is, why do you keep going into limp mode? So that's what we're going to try and figure out today. I've got the tuning laptop with me, but I think the first part of call is going to be just check the wiring, because we've got some fault codes for the O2 heater circuit, the oxygen sensor heater circuit. So we'll start by checking some wiring, getting it on the ramp and having a look. But yeah, we've got today to get this thing prepared for the Nürburgring. There's a few other little things that I'd like to do as well, such as getting the brake cooling ducts off of the other car and putting them on here. I'd like to get my splitter on as well. I've got a splitter. Unfortunately, it's not a proper downforce spec splitter, but it'll make the car look nicer. Just some other bits I want to do, but we're not going to have time to do it, so we're just going to go try and have some fun. It's October anyway, so it's not going to be a, what's the chance of the track being dry, it's going to be probably sketchy anyway. But yeah, we need to figure out why it's going to limp mode, otherwise there's no point at all, is there? Is it something coincidentally that's happened, or is it something to do with the CSL airbox conversion, to do with the wiring that I've done there or whatever? We need to try and either figure it out or put the parts back on the black one and take that instead. Yeah, nice position to be in, I guess, but still need to get cracked on and get something sorted out by the end of today. Okay, all right, big lass on the ramp. So I found something straight away. I'm hoping this is the problem. So I had some problems with this O2 sensor wiring before, a long time ago, when I had some decap pipes on and the LAMBDA sensors were pointing in the wrong direction. Well, long story short, can you see how all this protective material around the wires has clearly been resting on the exhaust at some point, yeah? Also missing a bolt out of the top left just there, which is less than ideal. I don't know if that's been seeping some exhaust gases or not. I think the best course of action is going to be to take this. Oh, I think the best course of action is going to be to take this part of the exhaust off, which shouldn't be too bad because I've had it off in the past. Oh, the refresh rate's not right, is it? Hang on. Right, that's better. So yeah, I think I'm just going to take this exhaust off. It's a little bit on the corroded side, but I fitted this, I don't know, a couple of years ago, so hopefully it won't be too bad. But also, there's a bit of metal to join those two pipes together, which is cracked, and the exhaust's a little bit loose. Not really, you can move it a little bit, but that could do with being stuck back together, eh? I think Dan's coming up today, which is fucking perfect timing, isn't it? Might see if you can stick that back together maybe when we get the pipe off. But yeah, I'm gonna get the pipe off anyway, get these plugs out, and then we'll test the continuity of the wires, or at least pull back all the protective material and try and see if we can find a break anywhere. Nothing too obvious, but I mean, it's clearly been resting on the exhaust at some point, right? Which might be enough to short it out. Other than that, everything else looks sound, pretty much. Can't see any other issues. A lot of farm under it, stinks of shit. Stinks of shit. So we're off to Darkside tomorrow for a dyno run and some new tyres. Let's try and get this off, and yeah, I'm sure it'll be painful, but let's try and find this problem. This looks promising though, right? Hopefully one of these wires is broken, yeah. Okay, so that's flexes quite a lot when it's off the car. But look, the man is here, so maybe he'll bless me with some metal snot. I think I got carried away then. Sorry. There was a bit of wire exposed here, which had clearly been melting. and I've just been throwing a bit of heat shrink on it to cover it up. The wire's still strong, the continuity all good and everything. The wire wasn't damaged really, not enough to replace the sensor anyway. There's no point replacing the sensor, is there? But this is looking like it could be the problem. It was just imagine an exposed wire. Yeah, oh actually that heat shrink's not actually set, so I can show you. It's exposed wire. Yeah, not good. But I'm learning a lot about O2 heater circuits today. Heater circuit. So the white wires, yeah, tested the continuity, depinned one to try and get some heat shrink over it, professional spec. Yeah, it's the wrong one. Both of them have got continuity on each other, so the white wires must go to the same place. I wonder if that's just like the 12 volt power to heat it up. 2 wires worth. Must be right. So yeah, I tried to do a real nice job and got it wrong, but here we are, just deep in the other one, and yeah, good times, man. So yeah, both white wires, Mike Myers, going to the same place. Yeah, I've learned and you've learned, so it weren't a waste of time, was it? Good as new. Ish. Hopefully that's the problem, eh? Gotta be, right? It's gotta be. Surely it's gotta be. Tyres are funny, aren't they? How dirty they are. I'm just about all done here, I think. So I ended up making a little hole in the what do you call it, heat shields. I mean, have I opened up a new problem? Nah, I should be alright. It's not touching, it's not sharp, but it's just to try and get the wiring up and away from the exhaust. I mean, I've got it up and away from the exhaust now, so hopefully it'll be alright. So I've used quite a few cable ties to tie some cables, but I mean, it's always going to be a problem, aren't it? But hopefully it'll last the ring trip. We've got a few, fuck off. So we've got a few more jobs to do today. The next one, I think, is the brake cooling ducts. Also want to get my splitter on if I can, but it ripped out last time, so it's made a bit of a mess of the lower bumper. But I'm going to get out of the box now and see if I can size it up. Power steering hose as well, we've got that to do. That's nice, isn't it? Yeah, I need to find a different way to affix the splitter. So we've got splitter, brake ducts, power steering hose, change the engine oil. I've decided I don't need the brake cooling ducts. Just the brakes were fighting me a little bit, so I'm just going to leave it. We don't need heavy braking for Nürburgringings anyway, do we? You know, it's not, fuck off, tripping over shit. I need to have a big tidy up. It's not really a heavy braking zone anyway, so I've talked myself out of it. But I unboxed the splitter. Obviously show and shine mods first, but I can't find any self-tap rings or anything to put it on with. So that's a little bit of a problem there. I do have a box of self-tappers somewhere, which are completely the wrong size, but would do the job. But can you find them? Can you find them, Captain? So I did start having some organisation here, but it just went to shit. Just went to absolute shit. So I decided to stop being a little bitch and just got these brake ducts off, but I'm paying the price for it now. This side wasn't so bad, but this side, can you see anything wrong with that? Looks like someone's clobbered it with a hammer or something. I can't get the socket in anyway. So, not sure what to do. I'm trying to get a Torx bit in there or something, aren't I? That was strange. T55 slotted straight in. No bother, didn't even have to hammer it in. Comes straight out. But if you look, it looks like that's what happened last time. Looks like this was either installed or removed last time with a T55. So, yeah, there you go. Wasn't that bad in the end. Getting distracted.
It's a different sound as well.
Mate, why? That's only giving me like 30 psi. So I've got distracted because this man's Skyline broke a driftline, as we all remember.
Dan broke it.
I didn't even get to drive it, which is a shame. But yeah, cylinder 1 had 0 compression, and we just tested it again just to be sure. It's still got no compression.
It's not magically solved itself, for God's sake.
One day. But yeah, number 2 only had about 50, so that's weird.
Right, go on. One day we'll get real lucky.
Come to it. Yeah, that one's alright. Ish.
Can you guys hear a different noise now? It's like
Still got a lot less compression than an MR2. Ed's bought a new toy for the unit to use, look.
have we knocked it in since we've been messing around with spark plugs? I wonder if all that debris is from us fucking might have been pushing something in.
Some debris, is there?
Not that.
Yeah, we've done it again. It's now quite late. Well, it's 5:30, not too bad, but we've got these brake cooling things to fit, yeah? We're not even tested if the fix was the fix. I mean, it's likely, isn't it? And fingers crossed and everything, but still not even tested if that's the problem. Yeah, good times all around. So I'm gonna do the brakes now anyway, get that done, and then, yeah, we've still got to do the power steering pipe, change the engine oil. Just give me your honest opinion, does this sound healthy to you?
Get ready, everybody. He's about to do something stupid.
I think it's nearly in there, so just keep going a little bit more, eh? Snap. Just keep going a little bit more, eh? Just keep going a little bit more, eh? Just keep going a little bit more, eh? Why did you snap when I specifically wanted you not to snap? Bastard. Right, that was me being a moron. It takes so little effort to snap an M6, doesn't it? Ed? Have you got any M6 helicoils? Dan's just leaving, just gave me a lift to the shop in this thing. Pretty wild. Right, back to focusing. I've been drilling into this shit now for longer than any man would want to admit. And it's just, you know, it started going somewhere, then I realised it was fucking on the piss. So, yeah, the only progress I've been making has been sideways. And it's a combination of these bolts, whatever they were, being fucking way too strong for what they need to be, and then obviously drilling through the hub as well a little bit. So, yeah, I'm giving up, fuck it. Pain in the ass, man. I'm wasting so much fucking time already. Fucking rusty shit old cars, eh? Cable tie, I saw that, I hope. Oh, yeah, I did run a tap down that hole as well before putting the bolt in, but I must not have run it down far enough because my tap thing's broke and I've only got this little shitty handle and the drill wouldn't fit in, and just fucking good times, man. Just real good times. Right, I had to go plan B because I tapped it, bound the screw in, snapped the screw, tried to drill the screw out, had a real bad time. Various drill bits, thinking, oh, maybe it's just not a sharp drill bit, but it must just be strong metal. But you know, oh, do a bit flusher, can't we? I need some flush cutters, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Treat myself. So I went one cable tie, and then two cable ties for redundancy, and then I managed to squeeze a third in, because, you know, Nürburgring really tests a car, doesn't it? Yeah, really tests a car, the Nürburgring, the Nordschleife. So anyway, it's fucking tight in it. I need to make a little hole here, but that shouldn't be too hard because everything's pretty fucked in it from when I did a little crash-u last year. Only a minor crash-u, wasn't it? The splitter doesn't fit quite right, so I think the bumper's bent or something, I don't fucking know. But yeah, just gonna like loop that hose under there, get rid of this fog light. Yeah, just tell you what, let's do it. I need to speed this up. Oh yeah. Took a little bit longer than expected because I had some little washer bottle fluid things, little seals and that to change over. I didn't think I had any washer fluid in it. Turns out I did, actually. Yeah, this is all knackered. Look, the 265s haven't been kind. This has been sagging a bit, and yeah, the wheels just ate it up. It should go outside really, but I think I'll just poke it on in. Yeah, that might help, I don't know. But I need to do lock-to-lock testing. I need to give this a bit more, to be honest. Probably shouldn't have done them so tight yet, but let's just do the other side. Hello. Let's just do the other side. Yeah. Rapid spec, please. Well, no wonder the tapping wasn't such a success. Look at the state of this. Can you see that? The old faithful let me down. I've just found a spare set of cheap taps, so you know, I know what you're saying. Don't use cheap taps, right? But I've done some service. That thing, drill tap's probably not helping, maybe, but I can't get into it with anything else. So I managed to find an extension for drill tap as well. So we're pretty happy. It's a little bit on the piss, but not enough to worry about. The old faithful strikes again. The old faithful strikes again. I just watched this one bend in real time, so I'll give you the front row seat. I'm just trying to get it out now, so I don't want to bend it anymore. I just want to get it out without snapping it. Oh, it bent straight. That was nice, isn't it? Come on, mister. Oh, she's in there. Put some lube on it thinking it'd help it, but it seems to have I mean, it looks pretty straight now, but yeah, no fucking good this, is it? How's your power steering always, Dan? How's your engine oil change, Dan? How far is this going to go in? I guess a couple of mil. This is NFG. Yeah, the bottom one feels not too bad. Bit of consolation. Don't know why I expected this to just work. It's fucking very stupid of me. Okay, new plan. We cover this up with spacers / washers on top of the already big spacer it's got. We need what? In fact, let's be professional now. We need 4 mil of washers to take up that slack. So that's 4 washers, isn't it? And at the bottom, we'll probably go cable tie roulette again because I just can't do it, man. Can't get onto it properly with the tap, you know what I mean? Shite. I forgot to video for ages, but the power steering hose is done. Wasn't too bad, really. Spent absolutely ages, again, hunting every box to try and find some copper washers. Just be wary, I bought some on eBay thinking it was a big box, but it's a tiny wee box, man. And I managed to find some that I bought from Halfords, and luckily they had the big boys that I needed. So the power steering hose is done. Just gonna top up the fluid now. Very grateful that when you take this kind of midsection off where the air filter is on the CSL replica airbox from Jeff Steele that you can get, I mean the CSL must be like this as well, right? They've left a big open gap there, one to change the air filter, and I'm sure they must have thought about, yeah, you know, the mans are going to need to get to the ATF now and again, aren't they? I think on the CSL even, the dipstick's down there. You know, obviously I bent mine out of the way. It's just chilling, but yeah. Alright. I'm sure that won't mark the carbon fibre, should put it. Dex 3, please. Got this for the Volvo back in the day. Remember the Volvo? Do you remember? Yeah? I reckon I can pour it in from here, or should I get a funnel? If you're not sure how to bleed power steering, what you need to do is first work on your car all day so your hands are all nice and greasy, yeah? Top off the reservoir, turn the wheel a few times, and then you start the engine, don't I? But I mean, intake air temperature's just chilling there, it's all good. I need to warm the engine up a little bit anyway to drain the oil. But I'm going to do it dry first just to get the fluid moving a little bit. I think that's how it works, right? I've also noticed this pipe here is weeping a bit, weeping so much that it seems to have killed the anti-roll bar bush. I didn't have time to show you that.
Yikes. Don't worry, I fix.
This is, I don't even know where that goes to. They don't have power steering coolers, do they? I thought that was aircon, but it goes... seems to go into the radiator. But I don't think they have power steering coolers, do they? Or maybe that's what them pipes... Oh, I think this is... these pipes here. There just must be an extra cooler for the power steering, I didn't know that. But yeah, the line, it must be a low pressure line. That is weeping, which is what they do, they all sweat. You can see the new line that I fitted just there. Yeah, ish. Good stuff. I'm a little bit concerned now because I did not put a lot in. It's brimmed. Maybe I didn't lose as much as what I thought, but I've only put like 200 ml in, maybe? Maybe it was more, I don't know. I was pouring from a 5 litre jug, maybe it's... I'm not going to overthink it. We're 10 past 9, so yeah, going well. How many times have I mentioned the time? Is it too much or not? Let me know roughly what time you're reading this, and then I'll let you know if I think it's useful or not, yeah? Reading, watching, same difference. Oh, I've just had a scary moment. Scary moment, no good. Just went around the car, the back of the car anyway, checking for things being loose and stuff, and yeah, we had a looseness on the back left. Felt like one of the inner bushes, you know, sphericals. It felt like one of them was gone. But turns out my camber arm was just loose. I'd not done it up tightly enough before. The lock nut is somewhat impossible to get to on the inside there. Can you see it? It's yeah, I think it's probably the best angle to show you. It's right up there anyway, you can't get onto it because of the exhaust and all that. And what I've done is I just, you know, got it to where I want it roughly, wound the nut down, and then I tightened it up using the MEKANIK hex, yeah, and it just wasn't tight enough. So I looked around everywhere for a spanner that'd fit, but spanners are everywhere. I need to buy some more tools. It's got that bad. I'll just have one mighty clean up, you know, go through all the boxes and everything, but I couldn't find a spanner. I think it's a 27. But yeah, I found a, you know, as good as. Got it real tight and yeah, golden. Also just realised my roll bar wasn't on full stiff. I thought it was. It's on like a halfway setting at the minute. So it's in the middle. So it's on the inside on this one. It's on the outside of this one. So I'm going to pull that in. I'm actually grateful to see that because I did think it felt a bit washy. That's why I wanted to get a front splitter on in time. I don't have a chance to do that, but hopefully putting this on the stiffer setting will help. Oh, yeah. Panic averted. I want to talk about the previous bodging from the Nürburgring. That's all good. Don't worry about that. I'm going to make sure that other one's tight as well, but... oh, yeah, man. Not what I wanted to find at 10 o'clock on a Sunday night, eh? But yeah, pipe grips doing God's work yet again. Thank you very much. You can let go now. It's like a staffy with a lockjaw. So are you tight? I presume you go the same way. If not, oh, handbrake cable's getting right in the fucking way. Watch this go the wrong way. Yeah, the wrong way. Okay. It wasn't excessively tight anyway, so let's make it excessively tight so we don't have that problem again, eh? Yeah, I'm going to use 2 hands. Ah, I don't even got my steel toe caps on. That could have been bad. What were we saying about the nice design of this airbox? I take it back. Can't get it out. Tried bending it each ways. Obviously I don't want to bend the new one, putting it in too much, but yeah. That's bad design, but maybe it's still just the way it is, eh? Good times. Hey, yeah, good design. You know, a wise man said to me recently, oil is just like paracetamol. It's not Sean Connery. Paracetamol. So See you, Jimmy. Paracetamol. Nah, he's not Sean Connery, honestly. Bit too late for accents, isn't it? But the paracetamol I've chosen this time is different again. So I've ran, this is the 4th oil change I've done. I did Castrol, then I went on to the Total stuff. And now I'm on to Miller's. Get in there, yeah, we bastard here. No special reason did I choose this, by the way. Just, I think I saw 10 litres for a nice enough price, so I got it. And it's a Yorkshire Oil Millers. Their headquarters in Yorkshire, so Yorkshire Oil, innit? Right, all we've got to do now is I'll check the oil. I'm going to leave it running for a little bit once I'm happy with the oil level. Get underneath it, check there's no leaks from the power steering or anything like that. Put the wheels on, go home. So we don't have the splitter on. We didn't really have time to check everything. But we're at Darkside tomorrow on the dyno, so, and other things, getting some tyres fitted and stuff, so we, yeah, I've got all the intake air stuff just sitting in the car as well. Cool. I thought I was going to have to take the airbox off to get to the power steering stuff, so I left it on, left it off, left it off, left it on, left it off. Yeah. We're finally done-ish. No time for a tidy up tonight, is there? One last job. Actually 2 last jobs. Any more while I'm here? No, I think it's just 2. So let's open the bonnet again. Let's see if this 30 amp fuse is blown or not. If so, change it. And then we need to clear the engine management light, clear the codes. I've got the tuning laptop charging now. See if this fuse is gone. Well, today's deciding to be one of those days right until the end. Just pulled this little fuse box out, little mini one that you get in there. Look, the fuses went everywhere. Flown, I don't even know where they've gone. I just tried to get the magnet down here to see, but I think they've gone bye-bye. Oh, there's one there, look, that's handy. Is that the blown one? Oh yeah, okay, that's good then. So, yeah, we did have one blown, but where's the other one's gone? Just put my torch on charge. Fuck knows. Well, luckily for you, and me included, I've got a bank of 30 amp fuses, so let's just figure that happened. Hey. Ed asking me how I got on. I'm still fucking here, daft lad. Thanks for your help. Hey? Yeah? Right, 30 amperes. Alright. 10,000 miles to the oil service. What you changed it for? Just clear it, mate, if you don't mind. Sound. I'll go for everything and just clear everything, I think. Yeah, just clear them all, 17 errors, don't worry about that. Well, that's going, just dipped into the spares package. We're on to the titillating jobs. Might want a little clean that, eh? You believe someone was going to throw all these away? I got one part out of it anyway. I don't know if it's the same though. We're about to find out. Looks kind of different, don't it? No. Well, bad spares them, aren't they? Is that tape still going to stick, do you reckon? It will come back for you another day. Yeah. Alright, we should be good to go now. I'm going to get packed up, get away. I'll let you know if it's successful or not. Hopefully no more limp moldings, otherwise, yeah, we're fucked, basically. So, yeah, I'll let you know. Right, 2 things. Firstly, I've just realised I've recorded all day without stabilisation on, so maybe I've fixed it in post, who knows. GoPro's got pretty good stability, that's why I like using it, but if it's not turned on, it's not going to work, is it? Second thing, I think it's fixed. The problem hasn't reoccurred. The car is still pretty flat and not really doing a lot. Mid throttle, wide open throttle seems absolutely fine, but mid part throttle, cruising about, doesn't seem like there's much going on. And the fuel economy also seems pretty terrible. So I'm starting to wonder if the map sensor I've got is not doing a lot, but I've not got the cable that I need to check that. So I'm sure Dark Side must have something like that. I'd hope, maybe. I don't know, but we'll call today mostly a success. It's been a struggle just to finish the watch check. 11:45 it is, so yeah, good times. So next video will be at Dark Side. We'll get to hear it on the dyno with the carbon airbox. That'll be good, but also make sure the map's healthy is the main thing. But yeah, I'm glad I'm not taking it with a fault, this dodgy fault with the O2 heater circuit. So we fixed that. It was just wiring chafing. So Simon Bucknell, who we saw was DC5 at Coombe, called it. So some Scott Mills points to you, sir. Thanks for watching, everyone else. I'll see you in a future video. Tired.